Level 1, the player. You don't remember how you got here. You remember a man in a suit in a subway station, a briefcase, a game. Every time you lost, he slapped you across the face, but you kept playing. That's how he knew you were ready. Not because you won, because you came back for more. Now you're standing in a green tracksuit with 455 strangers. The number on your chest is 456. That's your name now. A voice explains the rules. 6 games, the same games you played as a child. Win all 6, you leave with 45.6 billion won, $31 million. Lose, you're eliminated. You think eliminated means sent home. Above you, hanging from the ceiling, is a transparent piggy bank the size of a car. It's empty. Every time a player is eliminated, 100 million won drops in, gold coins cascading in full view of everyone still alive. The prize is made of the people around you. You will watch it fill. Red light, green light. You find out what eliminated means. Level 2, the worker. Pink suit now. Circle on your mask. 0 corners means 0 authority, but the shapes are more than rank. Circle, triangle, square are the exact characters that spell out Ojingeo game in Korean, Squid Game. The hierarchy is written in the language of the thing itself, and you are the first letter. You carry food trays and steel panels and bodies to the incinerator cart. You don't speak. You don't look at the numbers on the green tracksuits. The guards above you, the triangles with rifles, they got here the same way you did. Debt, desperation, a card with a number on it. The same machine that swallowed the players swallowed you first, just at a different door. The difference is you stayed. You wanted to stay. The pay is more than anything legal was ever going to give you, and on the outside there was nothing left. A triangle walks past your station. You step aside without being told. You've seen what happens to workers who get curious. One went through a door he wasn't supposed to, and you never saw him again. Head down. Carry what they tell you to carry. The next game is in 8 hours. You've been told to prepare extra stretchers. Level 3, the soldier. Triangle on your mask. Rifle on your shoulder. Platform 12 feet above the game floor. Below you, 200 players are running across a field. A giant mechanical doll stands at the far end. When its head turns away, they run. When it turns back, they stop. Anyone still moving gets eliminated. An earpiece feeds you the command. You fire, reload, fire again. You stopped thinking of the green tracksuits as people somewhere around Game 2. You had to. Hesitation gets you sent below the facility, and no one comes back from below. But you are watching. You have been here long enough to understand that this organization does not stay at one rank. Workers become soldiers. Soldiers become managers. The shapes change. You want more corners. Level 4, the command layer. Square on your mask. You run the surveillance room, 12 screens. You make the intercom announcements, manage the corridor locks, organize the soldier rotations. You carry a revolver, not a rifle. You have access to every player's file. Name, age, total debt, reason for ruin. You review them before each game. After a few seasons, they blur together. The machine selects for desperation. The files are all the same story with different names. If you distinguish yourself across 3 seasons, if the front man begins to trust you specifically, there is a level above manager with no pink suit. Black jumpsuit, still a square mask, but different. The officer runs the operation when the front man is unavailable. He also runs a secondary enterprise. The official organization does not acknowledge. The organ trafficking ring. Players whose bodies are worth more intact than incinerated. You know this because you run it. You lost someone once because an organ didn't arrive in time. You understand the supply chain from both ends now. The front man trusts you completely. That is the most dangerous part of your position. When someone at this level loses that trust, they don't get reassigned. Level 5, the recruiter. You work outside. Daylight, subway stations, a good suit and a briefcase. You started as a worker. You became a soldier. You proved your loyalty in the only way this organization accepts as proof, by killing your father during one of the games. He was a player. You were enforcement. The predecessor to the current frontman watched. That was the test. You passed. You were given the card with the number and the 3 shapes and told to hand it to someone else. Now you find them. Not the merely desperate. Desperation is everywhere. You find the ones who are so far under that a stranger in a suit sounds like a reasonable option. You play dakji. You slap them when they lose. A man with something left to lose swings back. A man with nothing takes the slap and keeps playing. That's the face you're looking for. You hand out dozens of cards a week. Most of them call. You know exactly what happens after the call. That's why you don't think about it. Level 6, the frontman. Your name is Hwang In-ho. You were a police officer and your wife was dying, so you were desperate for money. Someone handed you a card. You played the 28th games in 2015 as player 132. The night before the final game, the host handed you a knife. You used it. You won 45.6 billion won, but your wife had already died. So you joined the organization. Now you wear a black mask. You run everything. Staff, games, VIP logistics, player transport. Every season goes through you. You believe in the fairness of the games with a conviction that has replaced everything else you used to believe in. Equal rules, equal information, equal chance. You built it that way. You need it to be true. But your brother is a detective. He has been searching for you for years. He came close, but he is still searching. You have a contact inside his team, a captain on payroll, with standing orders to eliminate the entire group if things go wrong, including your brother. You have not revoked that order. Level 7, the VIPs. Private jet, gold animal mask in your lap, champagne. You do this once a year. Leather chairs, glass wall. You bet on the players the way other people bet on horses, by their numbers. 218 looks strong. 456 has the look, desperate enough to do anything. Your money is what keeps the lights on, the guards paid, the island invisible. In return, you get a show that no amount of money can buy anywhere else. Real stakes. Real fear on a real face. You have tried everything else. None of it moves the needle anymore. You finish the champagne, you look out the window at the island lights below. You cannot wait. Level 8, the host. You built this. You are Oh Il-nam, 80 years old. Terminal brain tumor. You have been worth more money than most nations for longer than some of those nations have existed. You created the games. You designed the hierarchy, circle, triangle, square. You hired the first frontman. You wrote the consent form. You chose the games. Red light, green light, the honeycomb, tug of war, marbles, the glass bridge, Squid Game. The games every Korean child played in a schoolyard. You invited the VIPs. They think they are clients, but they are really an audience. There is a major difference. One season, you do something you have never done. You walk down to the dormitory and take a number. Player 001. You want to watch from inside the machine for the first and last time. Not for the fear, for the aliveness. The thing that only happens when everything is on the line. You have not felt it in 40 years. But you don't survive the season, not because of the games, but from your tumor. You die in a hospital bed. But the games do not stop. The front man sits down in your chair. In a subway station in Seoul, a man in a good suit opens a briefcase and finds the right face in the crowd. Mid-20s, patting his pockets. The tile hits the floor. The card appears. The machine doesn't need its creator. It never did.